I don't know about you, but I hate getting robocalls and spam calls and crap like that. And in fact, for the last couple of years, I don't even answer numbers I don't recognize. I figure if it's a legit call, they'll leave a message and I'll call them right back. But unfortunately, this past March in Ohio, an 81-year-old man kept answering what he had already determined were robo and spam calls, well, spam calls. And after a while, the spam caller really began to become very aggressive and antagonistic and confrontational, and it really jacked up and pissed off the 81-year-old man because the spam caller was now threatening harm to to the 81-year-old and to his family. And then coincidentally, unfortunately, a 61-year-old lady Uber driver gets a spam call that leads her to this 81-year-old man's house to pick up a package. Well, things didn't go well. Check out this little video snippet I captured from Inside Edition. Check it out for a moment.
Told you about the epidemic of elderly people being scammed over the phone. Now it's turned deadly. An 81-year-old man ended up fatally shooting an Uber driver because he wrongly believed she was going to kill him. But she was unarmed, and they both were victims of an elaborate scam. Les Trent has more, and we warn you the video is upsetting.
This terrifying video shows an elderly man pointing a gun at an Uber driver. She had driven to his home to pick up a package. And she is backing away because he has just shot her in the leg. 61-year-old Lolitha Hall cries out for help and frantically tries to explain why she's at his home.
Yeah, I know what you're after.
The deadly confrontation is caught on the Uber driver's dash cam and ends with the homeowner shooting her 2 more times.
I need the sheriff and an ambulance real
What
quick.
a horrific, horrific outcome. Folks, here is another great example of why it's so critical that you slow down and assess the situation. It is a proven scientific, measurable phenomenon that people under stress, a human being under stress, is going to develop a tunnel vision, going to develop what's called auditory exclusion. Your sense of hearing gets greatly reduced, and you're going to lose fine motor skills. This man was so upset, so jacked up that he could not see and recognize that this lady was backing away from him, turning her back away from him, not in an offensive but defensive gesture. And he did not recognize that she was not a threat to him. He had developed what's called confirmation bias. He was so convinced that she was a threat to him that he did not see or ignored the evidence to the contrary. He did not see her backing away. He did not hear her yelling for help and trying to explain to him what she was doing and why she was there. And he ends up and shoots and kills her. Oh man, what a tragedy. Folks, slow down and assess the situation. There were times, many times, I would be dispatched to a call and I would formulate in my head what I would be thinking and expecting to encounter when I arrived on scene. But so much would have evolved and changed that by the time I arrived on scene, a lot of times it was nothing like what I thought I was going to encounter. Slow down, be flexible, adapt, and react and respond to what you actually have going on in front of you and not what you think is going on. Take a slow, deep breath, stay calm, assess that situation. This situation absolutely could have been mitigated and avoided if the old man had just, number one, stopped answering phone calls that were aggravating. Number two, not taking things personally and allowed himself to become offended, impatient, and frustrated, because that only increases the likelihood that you're going to be the one to say or do something that escalates the situation. And this is another tragic example of that. Slow down, take a long, slow, deep breath, assess the situation, and react and respond to what you actually have going on, not what you think is going on. We'll see you on the next video.